Hey guys, hope everybody is having a good holiday weekend so far. And I'm hoping, maybe everybody gets off work tomorrow or took a vacation day off so you can have an extra long weekend. That's kind of my goal anyway. So tonight, what we have on tap, it's all football. No multi-sport breaking tonight, all about the football. So we have got a mini helmet, an autographed mini helmet, an autographed full-size helmet, a case of 2013 Panini Momentum football, and then that will be followed by a half case of 2017 Panini Elite Football. And again, I usually just break in the order that things end on eBay, so that is that's why it's in that order. So before we do anything else tonight, let's go ahead and take care of our nightly random. And if you haven't done a break with me before, here's how this works. We take everyone who is in the break tonight and we put you over in random.org, and random picks out one winner, and then that person gains entry into a special monthly customer appreciation break. And of course, this being, does that seem like everybody? That seems short, doesn't it? Let's look back over here for 1 second. I want to make sure we have I want to make sure I have everybody in there. Should end with DPD because that list looked really short. Yeah, see, that's short. Okay, that's not everybody. We're missing somebody. So let's take this out and go back and figure out. Let's go figure out who are we missing? Where did we end? 1 second, guys. Sorry. Oh, I see what happened. I know what happened. Give me 1 second and we will have this sorted out. This was obviously my fault. Anyway, as I was saying, the winner from tonight, what happens is you end up being entered into a customer appreciation break, and that will be held the first Saturday in August. I don't know what that date is, but the first Saturday in August. And the only way to get in that break is to win entry via this nightly random. And once you're in, you're in. And you can enter, and you can win more than once. Somebody asked me that. If they get drawn out more than once, can they advance more than once? And you absolutely can. You can advance as many times as you were drawn out. And so tonight it is GeoFreaker 0. GeoFreaker 0, you have moved into what will be our customer appreciation break, which will be the first Saturday in August. And of course, I'll send you more info about that when we get closer to time. So now let's take a look. Break number 1. Who is in it? And this is the 2017 Gold Rush autographed mini helmet. And whoops, I just clicked on the wrong thing on my iPad. Sorry. Trying to get chat open. Multitasking. And this is the 5th time that we have broken a 2017 Gold Rush autographed mini helmet. Team names are on the left, winning bidders across from them on the right. Anything that says unpaid means that team was sold, but it was not paid, at least as of about 5 minutes ago. Anything that says no bids buyback, well, that just means that team was unloved and unwanted. If anything comes out for that team, it will stay here with me. And hi, Robs and Emmanuel and Michael. Oh, man, you are in Hawaii, Michael. Sweet. Or Emmanuel, rather. I think Michael's up. Are you up in, like, Alaska? Maybe you are. I don't know. You're somewhere, I think, cold, Michael, is what I always think of when I think of you. I don't know why. But, Emmanuel, you're in Hawaii, so that is awesome. So coming out tonight, we have a helmet for the Colts. And we're just going to pick this up and take a look at it. This looks like Franchitti again, right? Did I just turn the camera? Daggone it. Yes, I did. It sits on a tripod, and I thought I had it locked, and I guess I didn't, so it's clearly going to be one of those days, isn't it? Now we're a little off, but that's probably all right. So our mini helmet out for the Colts. And that was quick. So now we're going to head on to our full-size helmet. Let me get the spreadsheet up for that. Yeah, Bryce, you might not have been on when I went through the order just a second ago. The mini helmet is first, then the full-size helmet, then Momentum Football, and that will be followed up by Elite Football. I generally break in the order they end on eBay most of the time. So every once in a while I'll move it up, but not a whole lot. So this is 2017 Hit Parade Autograph Full-Size Football Helmet. This is Series 5, and it is break number 13 of a 2017 football helmet, not necessarily all from that series. This is our last one from that series, and a whole new series starts on Friday, release day of Friday. So we will be busting into some new ones starting Friday or Saturday. Probably Friday. I think it may already be listed, actually. So let's get into this bad boy. And the series that's coming out, or getting ready to come out on Friday, has a couple of Steelers in it, including Big Ben. So you guys know I am mega excited about opening those. This does come in a little Hit Parade kind of drawstring bag carrying case. I don't ship it in the box that it comes in because it's some kind of weird ballot box and it's not even made for shipping, so it will be shipped in a different box. Oh boy, it is the Cowboys coming out of here tonight. Now the question is, which Cowboy is it? Let's take a little better look at this one. And that looks like Novasek, right? Yeah, so we have got a nice Novasek Cowboys helmet for our full-size helmet. So awesome hit on that. Congrats, Cowboys. And let's see, your authentication is tucked in right there underneath that ear pad. So I'm going to leave it in that exact spot. So Cowboys, nice hit. We like it. Of course, there for a minute, you know, you see those colors and you see the Cowboys, and for a brief second you think, oh, is it going to be Dak or Zeke? But still, Novasek is nice, right? I think if you're a Cowboys fan, you're probably pretty pleased with that. So that is then going to bring us into Momentum. And this is a full case. This is, or a full inner case. This is 5 boxes of 2013 Panini Momentum Football full case number 3. And it's our same format as before. So the unpaid team again sold, just payment had not come in by the time we had to finalize the spreadsheet and get ready to rock and roll. But as long as you take care of payment, I will take care of getting you the cards. As shipping wise, I still think I have this off a little bit from where I hit it a while ago. Shipping wise, I would expect this stuff is probably going to go out on Thursday. That is primarily because the envelopes that I should have received on Thursday actually received on Friday. The company sent me the entire wrong envelope, and I can't use it to ship cards. And of course, they couldn't, by the time UPS delivered it on Friday, it was too late for them to send me any new ones. So they will send me some replacements on Monday, but then there is no delivery on Tuesday because of the holiday. So that puts everything back to arriving not until Wednesday or Thursday, which kind of is unfortunate. So, but I tell you what, that was the second thing last week I got that was not what I ordered. That I ordered one thing and somebody sent me just the complete different thing. What that was about. Something in the air, I suppose. All right, so Momentum, this is mostly hits, right? I mean, there's 10 hits in every box. There's a total of 50 hits in this case. There's a monster number of hits in here. Let's just go ahead and open and take all the packs out. Let's just go crazy. Take them all out at once. So the majority of what we pull will be a hit one way or the other. I mean, there is some base in here too, for sure, but there's a lot of hits. A lot of hits. Of course, we can find, I know Packers are probably looking for Eddie Lacy. Steelers are probably looking for my man Le'Veon Bell. And who else is everybody looking for? You guys have, I'm sure you have your targets of who you hope to find. I know this takes a minute, but it is ultimately, I think, more efficient to just get them all out at once. And then once we start opening the packs, we can just keep opening packs. Also have up, this is just in my way tonight. I also have a a case of 2013 Elite Football that just came in. So that is listed right now as well. The first half of it anyway. Second half will be listed a few days after the first half. You can always find nice stuff in Elite. Ah, you're looking for Marino and Montana. Okay, Michael and Sean, let's try to find you some Marino and Montana. Let's see what we can do for you here. I really wish I had not hit the hit the tripod. It's just at a weird angle, and it's not where I had it normally. That's what I get for picking it up. So then I feel like I'm holding the cards awkwardly. But it's all good, right? It's all good. First hit out for the Cowboys, and it is Joseph Randall with 4 material swatches there. And the Randall is to 299, 299. Let me know, guys, if you have any problems seeing the cards. I adjust the camera off of autofocus always, which is why the background is always blurry and the foreground is usually not, because I set it so that the cards will show up more so than what's in the background. So otherwise, you gotta hold the cards too far away. This is to 199, Tavon Austin for the Rams. And if you leave this thing on autofocus, man, it'll like give you motion sickness trying to switch back and forth, especially when you're opening boxes and packs and trying to look at individual cards. Just doesn't work very well. We have a redemption for Jordan Reed, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the Redskins, but we will checklist verify that before the end of the break. And that is expired. I know it is, but you can still redeem it. Just go on to Panini's website, put it in your account just like you would with an unexpired one. And then once they have it setting in there for a few weeks, you can give them a shout and see if they can help you along. This is to 199 for Eric Fisher for the Kansas City Chiefs. Generally speaking, the best way to contact them, in my experience, is on Twitter. And the guy's Twitter handle is @PaniniCSM. @PaniniCSM. And if they don't still have the card that you entered from the redemption, they will work with you to find a suitable replacement. Ken John Barnes for the Panthers on that autograph hit. And if you're waiting on Elite, if you just joined, Elite will be as soon as we finish Momentum, we'll go right into Elite. To $5.99 on the Josh Boyce for the Patriots. Josh didn't really give us a great signature there. But who can blame him, right? Can only imagine how many times those guys had to sit and sign their names in a row to get this stuff ready to go. Probably a lot. This is to 49 with the Keenan Allen, and that's a really nice card. That's a really nice card. Mainly because the materials are nicer than you sometimes see, honestly. mean, all three of those patches, quite nice. To 49 for the Keenan Allen. So nice hit for the Chargers. Congrats on that, Chargers. And one other thing I should have said probably at the start. If you guys want ever for me to go slower or to go faster when we're doing a break, jump into chat and say so. I'm always happy to speed up or slow down. Alex Okafor to 299 for the Cardinals. Next out to 49 for the Broncos, Tavarius King. Coming out for the Broncos. So far, I'm happy with the hit distribution anyway. You know, sometimes you open this or any other product as far as that goes, and you end up with a zillion hits all for the same team, which we may still yet, but at least we have more teams getting hits right now. Put a white piece of paper behind that so that maybe shows up a little bit more clearly for you there. It's a nice little kind of acetate card, Jacoby Ford for the Raiders. Just an insert. To 599, well, here is a Dolphin, but it's not your Merino. Jasper Collins is who you have so far. At least you're getting rolling, though, Michael. At least you're getting you're in the hunt, anyway. Oh, and if you do not know this already, there is a delay in chat from when you type it to when it shows up on my side for me to see it. Sometimes it's a couple minutes. So if you type something in and I don't respond right away, it's because it hasn't popped up yet. This is Eric Reed to 299 for the 49ers. You're looking for a Tom Brady too, Emmanuel. All right. You know what? We've pulled some nice Bradys. We pulled a Brady to, I think it was to 5, if I'm remembering right. It was either to 5 or to 10, but I want to say to 5 out of Clear Vision, believe it or not too awfully long ago. So we have pulled, I want to say, did we pull another Brady recently too, or was that the only one? This is to 49 for the Vikings. Another nice patch for the Cordarrelle Patterson Vikings hit. I mean, I think Brady's in this checklist, the best I recall. The veteran checklist is actually pretty strong for this product, I believe. I probably have it in the description. I'm just trying to remember who all is on it. Vance McDonald for the Niners to 399. Oh, you hit a 1-of-1 Breeze. Wow, nice, man. What product was it in? Was it in Momentum or in something else? Whatever it was in, it's an awesome hit, but I'm just curious. Marcus Lattimore for the 49ers to 399. A Steeler, and it's Le'Veon Bell, and it's to 99. Is it going to be signed? Ooh, I know you're dying to know. I'm dying to know. You guys know I'm a huge Steelers fan. Boom, and it is. Steelers are off to a good start with a Le'Veon Bell rookie signature to 99. Nice hit for the Steelers. Happy to see that come out for you. National Treasures, cool. Yeah, National Treasures is such a nice set. It really, really is a high quality set, which obviously it should be for the price that they have. But they have Pantheon football coming out pretty soon. That is also a high-priced deal. It's coming out for 17 football, so I'm anxious to see who it's going to have in it. Aaron Dobson to $3.99 for the Patriots with our signature and 3-color patch. If it's like, I mean, it's supposed to have the same premise, I think, as Pantheon Baseball, if you ever looked at any of that, because it came out already last year, and it had some nice stuff in it. So, assuming that we follow along the same lines, I would think Pantheon Football will have some nice veteran hits in it. Mike Glennon to 49 for the Bucks. So, we'll see if the, whatever he is, $14 million man can live up to it in Chicago, and if he can, that might be worth some money for you. There is a Tom Brady, but I know it's not the Tom Brady you want. I know you want a signed Tom Brady, or some Tom materials. It's another one of our clear cards, Trent Richardson for the Browns on that one. And our hit is to $5.99, and it's for the Ravens, Matt Elam. For the Ravens, and he kind of messed up on his autograph there a little bit on his sticker. Didn't Matt Elam, didn't he just get traded? Maybe. I think he did. What are you saying nope to, Michael? Nope what? It came up, you know, I can't remember that far back when we were... Because you probably typed it in a couple minutes ago, but I don't know what you're saying nope to. Oh, you're probably about Mike Glennon. Probably. I'm guessing. Ryan Nassib for the Giants to $2.99. I think a lot of people feel the way you do, man. I'm still shocked that he got the contract that he got. Who was the hit after Richardson? You're talking about this one? I don't even remember hitting Richardson. We hit Mike Glennon. We hit Matt Elam. We hit Ryan Nassib. We hit Aaron Dobson. I don't think we hit... Oh, you're talking about the clear one? The acetate one? That was probably Richardson. So I'm not sure which one of those other hits it was, but it had to have been either Matt Elam or Ryan Nassib or Aaron Dobson. So... which one of those did you want to see again? Because I don't know. I don't remember which one of those came after the Browns card. This is Deion Sims to $5.99 for the Dolphins. Oh, you want to see the Matt Elam again? Okay. There it is for the Ravens to $5.99. And, of course, you know, we recap all this at the end of the break, too. We'll go through all the hits again because, you know, sometimes people jump in late or you got to run out and come back in. Or maybe you just want to see your cards again, which is usually how I am. But we'll definitely recap it all again as well. That is to $2.99 for the Bills, Chris Gregg. And thank you, Sean, for remembering exactly which one it was. Isn't that awful? Like, I can't remember. We just did it, and I already forget which one came after which one. Adrian Peterson and Christian Ponder. It would really be nice if this is signed. This is to $99 for the Vikings. Are we going to get lucky? Crud. Nah. No signature, but nice materials. At least you got both the colors, so. Still a pretty cool hit for the Vikes. Would like to have seen some ink on that Peterson, but I'm not ever going to complain about getting an Adrian Peterson hit, so. Matt Barkley to $3.99 for the Eagles. Poor little Matt Barkley. You know, I say poor little this and that sometimes, but honestly, being on the practice squad, being on the bench, being on the anything, those guys are making 20 times more money than we are. So I guess it's really probably not poor them. This is to $2.99 on the triple hit, the triple threads, if you will, for Michael for the Seahawks. Yeah, I got all that black and gold out yesterday, I think it was, right? I think it was yesterday that I sent out black and gold. This is Denard Robertson Robinson to 299 for the Jags. Oh, that was the third. I couldn't tell what that was. I thought it was a mark on the card. It's little hashtags to designate that he is the third. Gavin Escobar for the Cowboys, 249, signature and materials. I'll tell you what we're going to do here. Let's move a little of the base cards down onto the sorting mat so that I don't have to worry about those stacks getting too tall. There, now I feel better. I feel better about things now. Why is I tell you what, when I change the angle of the camera, it's like done something weird, I think, to the lighting. Let's just try. I'm going to try again to see if I can correct that from where I hit it earlier. Now I've got it too low. All right, well, we'll be fixing that back here in a second. Our other, that's Alec Ogletree, and our hit is Nick Casa to 549 for the Raiders. And I'm going to have to try and fix this again because now I think I made it worse instead of better. I definitely made it worse. Holy moly. Yeah, that's way worse all the way around, wasn't it? Let's see if this is back to at least where we were, maybe. Maybe. Oh, forgot to pull our base forward. Matthew is our hit to 599 for the Cardinals. Matthew, whichever one it is. Mercedes Lewis. Boy, haven't pulled one of him in a while. That's to 99 for the Jags. Mercedes Lewis. How about that? Well, the Jags are going to, of course, be the hot team going into 2017, at least till we see how everybody performs on the field. It's going to be hard to get used to that. The Jags haven't had a hot player in such a long time. It's E.J. Manuel for the Bills to 299. Quentin Patton to 299 for the 49ers. Seems like we opened all autographs while ago, and now we're in the like all materials phase of this. So maybe we can get a nice little mix here in a minute. That would be a good thing. Another one of our clear cards for the Falcons. Trufant, Desmond Trufant. For the Bengals, Margus Hunt. What was he numbered to? 599 on the Margus Hunt. Tyler Eifert, back-to-back Bengals. This is to 299. That one, though, no signature, but you did get 4 pieces of material on it. And then just a base card for the Bengals. I don't ever remember seeing that player before, ever, on anything. Do you guys ever remember seeing him? Oh, I mean, we've opened a fair amount of 2013 stuff. I don't ever remember seeing that guy before. But maybe we have. That's a $5.99 for the Patriots. Josh Boyce again. I don't know, it's like, kind of like I would have thought we would have seen every possible 2013 rookie by this point, but I don't ever remember seeing him. D'Angelo Hall to 49 for the Redskins. Jonathan Franklin to 25 for the Packers. Nice. I wish we could have gotten, I mean, you've got just the tiniest little edge of green there below that seam. I wish we could have gotten a little more green into your patch for you, but still a pretty cool little hit. Jonathan Franklin to 25. Jason Witten to 49. That's a big piece of material for the Cowboys. Oh, you know what else I have for 2013 that I forgot about? I forgot all about it. I've got to get that listed too. Besides the 2013 Elite that I mentioned earlier, I've got a case of 2013 Contenders waiting to be opened. And that can have some serious money in it, depending on what we pull. I got to get that listed. Another Mike Glennon to 299, upside jumbo. So we got a bunch of Mike Glennon coming out for the Bucks. Another Cordarrelle Patterson to 399 for the Vikings. Nice little two colors in there anyway. Terrence Williams for the Cowboys to 399. Cowboys pulled quite a bit out of here tonight so far, I think. Seems like I'm seeing Cowboys a lot anyway. Speaking of, there's Joseph Randall. Justin Hunter to 25 for the Titans. That's also a nice patch. It's still not as nice as the first one that we pulled out for the Chargers, but that is a nice patch for the Titans. The Chargers right now are winning the night in terms of materials, for me anyway. Now everybody looks for different things, but just for the ones that I like, I would say the Chargers are winning the battle right now. Jeremy Maclin to 99 for the Eagles. I was really hoping we were going to find ink when we turned that over. Daggone it. Still nice hit, but I wanted to see a little ink on it, I'll admit it. Oh, you've got the Titans too, Emmanuel. Yeah, you are doing all right then, man. You are rolling through it between the Patriots and now the Titans. Ooh, another Le'Veon Bell. This one to 299. Are we going to get lucky and have a second Le'Veon signature? Fingers crossed. Okay, no signature on that one, but still nice. Not going to go wrong with Le'Veon Bell rookie hit, no matter. It can just be a companion to your signed one. Another Patriot coming out to 49, Aaron Dobson. Triple materials and signature. So yeah, Emmanuel, you are killing it right now, my friend. You are just crushing this break with your Patriots especially. Bjorn Werner for the Colts to 399. Oh, and it is signed. Good. Cool. Bryce, I'm not laughing because you haven't anything. I'm laughing because you said holy crud, and it made me laugh. So you need some Saints and some Browns Okay, we're going to try to find you some Saints and some Browns. There are some other, no, there's been more than just one base card go through and the clear card. There's got to be some other stuff in here. I'm sure there's been some other stuff come through. Well, there's one, but I'm sure there's some more. But I know you want to hit. I know what you mean, but I'm just saying in general, I think there's some other base cards in there too. Matthew again to $5.99 for the Cardinals. Yeah, there is normally, you're right, David, there is often a lot of Kenny Stills in 2013. In fact, I have pulled a ton of Kenny Stills and have pulled a lot of Kenny Stills even just recently. But yeah, we haven't seen him tonight yet. You're right. Chris Gregg to $5.99 for the Buffalo Bills. I'll be interested to see what we pull out of that case of contenders because... You know, I looked up the prices for some of those 2013 contenders before I bought the case a week or so ago. And there's another Aaron Dobson. Holy Moses, 25 for the Patriots. And that is a really sweet piece of material. That might be, boy, that is right up there with the Chargers. I'm not sure if that's my new favorite yet or not, but it's pretty nice. Anyway, I looked at the values for what the possibilities were in contenders, and there are a lot of really nicely valued cards in there. So I'm anxious to get into that and see what we can pull out of it. E.J. Manuel again for the Bills to $3.99. It's feast or famine, isn't it? Feast or famine tonight. Some teams are just crushing it and other teams are not hitting. And we're Stephen Taylor for the Cardinals to $3.99 is our last hit out of Momentum. So let me set these base cards over here on on my sorting mat, and then we'll go through our hits again. We just get these moved out of the way. Oh, and I have to do our redemption too. Let's go ahead and take care of our redemption right now. Jordan Reed. And I'm pretty certain that Jordan Reed is going to be a Redskin, but I am going to look it up on the checklist on the Panini website. What's the card set on that? Rookie initiation signature. I about didn't get that out. Where are you on here, Jordan Reed? Yes, it is a Redskin, and it's going to be to 49. So it's going to be Redskins to 49. David, that's funny because that pretty much is what Kenny Still's autograph looks like, and all you did was type it, and it does look like that. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, so let's recap our hits. You have the redemption for Jordan Reed for the Redskins, which is going to be to 49. And we're going to go through, let's take a look at our clear cards again anyway, since I've got them setting out separate. We'll just look at them one more time. It's for the Falcons, for the Trufant. We have Richardson for the Browns. And then for the Raiders, Jacoby Ford. So those were our clear cards from there. Now we'll go through our pure materials hits. And I'm not going to look at the numbering on all this again unless, you know, like I said, if you guys see something that you want to look at again, then make sure you make a note of which card is before it and which card's after it, because by the time I see the chat, we'll be 2-3 minutes down the road. Yes, Bunny the Gummy, we did do the full-size helmet. That was the second thing that we broke tonight, and I gotta think, who is it for? Oh, the Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys. had the full-size helmet. The mini helmet was, oh boy, I've already forgotten who the mini helmet was. Who was the mini helmet? The Colts. Mini helmet was the Colts. The full-size helmet was the Cowboys. How quickly I forget. These are our combo patch signature cards. And then after this, we'll look at our straight up signature cards. So 50 hits. That's a lot of hits. A lot. I was hoping we would get one for every team, because you know that would just make sense. When you have that many hits in a case, why couldn't they just put one in for every team? That's my question. I mean, they could. They just don't. But I wish they would. Truly, the way most cards are, I mean, I would say that Topps and Panini probably sell a high percentage of their cards to people who are ultimately going to be breaking them, as opposed to, you know, just going into the hobby store and buying a box to sit down and open yourself. So I don't know why they don't just come out with a product like that. It would make sense if you just came out with a product where there was a guaranteed, you know, hit for every team in the case. I would imagine that would sell quite well. Next online is going to be a half case of 2017 Panini Elite Football. Just came out a week or so ago. And this is break number 2. And of course, it's our same format as before, with your team names on one side and then your winning bidder names right across from it. So I think everything in there was ready to go. I don't think we had any unpaid or unsold teams in Elite. So thank you everybody for that. Now let's get this ready to go. And this takes a long time too to get everything out of the boxes and out of the packs. So if you need to make a bathroom run or a snack run or check out the score of a game, you're probably going to have about 5 minutes while we are getting all of this out of these boxes. So, and out of the packs. All right, Emmanuel, you have a good night, man. Thank you. Appreciate you hanging out. Justin, oh boy, I don't remember who the name was on the Colts helmet. It's somebody that we've pulled a lot recently. I remember that because I said, oh, it's so-and-so. It's a Hall of Famer. Drawing a blank, man. Yes, all the helmets were done. I generally break in the order that things end on eBay. So the helmets were the 2, and memorabilia almost always breaks first. I mean, like 99% of the time, no matter, even if I mess up and list it last. So the full-size helmet, again, came out for the Cowboys, and the mini helmet was the Colts. So anytime you are, you know, if you're bidding on memorabilia, I'm always going to open that at the top of the break. So that's, you know, jerseys, balls, helmets, that kind of stuff. Because obviously the cards, you know, they're a lot more time consuming. And since the helmets are, well, any of the memorabilia is relatively quick, it makes more sense to do them up front. At least to me, it makes more sense. Wayne, you need a 1-of-1 Carson Wentz. Well, that's not asking for much. All right, man. It is good though. You know what? That's how they say to do it, right? The experts, the powers that be. That's how they say. If you want something, you're supposed to visualize it. You know all that stuff. And now you're supposed to be very specific and etc. So that's very specific. I'm just trying to fix the lighting on this. It is really bugging me tremendously that I can't get this ever since I hit the the stupid tripod. The angle has been weird and the lighting has been weird and it's bugging me. Probably bothering me more than it's bothering you, but it is bothering me. So just trying to get it fixed. Let's make a spot where we can set some of these that we might want to look at again later. That is numbered to 25. Will be a lot of different numbered parallels in here. In fact, let's just open several packs at once, and then we'll have a handful instead of opening a pack and 30 seconds later we gotta wait and open another pack. Michael, the helmet, the full-size helmet was for the Cowboys, and the mini helmet was for the Colts. They were both Hall of Fame signatures. I, at this moment, couldn't tell you the name of either one of the signers, and I know it because we just looked at it, but to tell you the truth, I kind of just... I look at them and then I'm off to the next thing mentally when we're doing breaks, and I don't remember. Somebody might be able to tell you. It wasn't Johnny Unitas. No, it was. Oh, I can't remember the guy's name, and it's not in a place where I can reach it right at this second. So I can't even pick it up to look and tell you. It's somebody that we've pulled a couple times recently. But I'm just blanking on it. It's absolutely blanking on it. Sorry, man. Looking for the Jags, are you? Okay. All right. I know who you're looking for then. Hoping to pull a little Fournette out of here. I hope we do. I like pulling good stuff for you guys. Now, I think that's enough. We can stop and open for a minute, and then we'll go back and open more packs. But let's get these spacers out of there first. Get that out of the way. Those are just blanks. All right, and again, if somebody wants, you want me to go faster, you want me to go slower, whatever, you let me know in chat, and I will do my best. That is to 149. And we're going to have several of those that are parallels that are numbered to various things. There's a lot of parallels in here. This one is to 499. That is to 499. So a little Tom Brady insert. Spellbound to 99. Russell Wilson to, what is that number? To 299, I think that says. Yeah, 299. And here's what we're going to do with these, because we're going to have, if this is anything like the first half of the case, we had quite a number of these that had dual players on them that were unnumbered. I mean, they're inserts, so, but they're not numbered. So I'm going to set them aside, and if we end up with less than 5, which I think is unlikely, but if we were to end up with less than 5, then we could do each one individually in random. If we end up with 5 or more, then we're going, that's the $2.99 for the Falcons. Then what we will do is put the whole, well, we'll put it in random and say that's to $4.99, and let random decide right side of the card or left side of the card. And then all of the dual cards would then be split up that way. So, you know, if random came up and said left, for instance, then it would, whatever player's on the left side is where those dual cards would go. Hopefully that made sense. That is to 15, I think that says. Pretty sure that says. You can probably see it better than I can the way the light is hitting it for me. It's bouncing right in the middle of my eye. Ardarius Stewart to 15 for the Jets. Derek Carr. None of the home field advantage that I have seen that I have pulled anyway have been numbered. So I'm going to assume that that's an unnumbered insert set. There's another Julio Jones for the Falcons. That is his Pro Bowl uniform swatch. That one is unnumbered. There's a little Des Bryant to 99. Now time to open some more packs. Honestly, I wish they would just put more cards in one pack and fewer packs in each box. It's crazy. What I was told at the end of the week, a couple days ago, I guess, that Elite is actually sold out with Panini, which, you know, if you know, that's unusual. Panini doesn't normally sell out of their stuff other than, well, I mean, the obvious stuff like National Treasures and whatever. They're allocated things, but they're just general line, like Elite and things, they don't normally sell out of, but at least not right away. But they did, apparently, sell out of Elite. So I had just the one case. That's the one we're finishing up tonight. And no more to be had. At least not where I buy it. Maybe somewhere else. There's another Tom Brady. That one to $2.99. Another one of our duels that will end up going into random. That is numbered to 25 on the Aaron Jones. This is to 99 for the Eagles. So we have you a numbered Eagles card, but not the one of one Carson Wentz that you were looking for. Not yet, anyway. We're going to keep trying. Odell Beckham to 49. Mr. Antonio Brown to 49. I'm going to set these back a ways. It's our first signature hit, and it is Cooper Kupp, which if my last name was Cup, I don't know if I would name my kid Cooper, because that's hard to say, Cooper Kupp. Anyhow, there is Cooper for the Rams, and that one is not numbered. Myles Garrett, rookie elitist. That one does not appear to be numbered either that I see. Whoops, that is numbered. That is to 99 for Michael Thomas. None of the tidal waves inserts have been numbered that I have seen, so I'm going to assume that that is an unnumbered series. Next signature hit, turn of the century, Shelton Gibson for the Eagles. So the Eagles have a signature hit. Again, just not the one you're looking for, I know. But I'm trying. We're trying for you. They're already setting off fireworks in my neighborhood. I don't know how much of that you can hear. I can hear it, but I don't know how much of it translates to the camera. Or the microphone within the camera, more specifically. But my neighborhood starts setting off fireworks generally about a week before the 4th of July, and then they'll go for about a week afterwards. And they never ever do it right when it gets dark. They always wait until like 11 o'clock or midnight, sometimes like 1. Crazy. I love fireworks though, so. Can't get the good ones here, so I used to drive to neighboring states and get them. And then they passed an ordinance here that basically you could get a big fine, not just a little one, but a big fine, if you even set off the ones that aren't legal to buy here. So I kind of stopped doing that. Well, that and the fact that they built some townhouses in the area where I used to be able to set them off. That was probably more of it. Jay Ajayi, who I just pull like no tomorrow. That one is to 99. So if you're a Dolphins fan, and in particular a Jay Ajayi fan, seems like I pull him 10 times a week. It's probably not really 10 times a week, but feels like it. And I pull him out of every product I open. This is to 49 on the Macmillan for the Dolphins. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Jay, but he shows up quite often for me, like all the time. Insane amounts of time. There's another one of our duels. And of course, Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders. That is to, oh, is that one? No, $4.99. Sorry, that one is to $4.99. It's a nice little die cut. AJ Green to 24 for the Bengals. Oh, I still had a stack over there that was already opened. Oh well, I still have a couple of packs now. Forgot I had the rest of them sitting there. No. That's what I get for scooting one pack over. So we'll just open up a few more and make our stack a little taller. There's a Fournette for you, Rookie Elitist. And unfortunately, I have yet to find one of those that are numbered, so I don't think that, I mean, maybe some are if they're autographed or whatnot, but the base ones anyway, not numbered on those. That is to 149 on the Jake Butt. Dak Prescott home field advantage. Well, there's a little Dak Prescott hit for us. A little materials hit. Oh, okay, so you guys are asking for Jags, 49ers, and Patriots. All right, let's see what we can find. But for right now, we have a little Dak Prescott love for the Cowboys. Not numbered, but it is dual materials. Two different little swatches there. For the Jets to 149, Ardarius Stewart. Ardarius is coming out of here tonight, isn't he? Trubisky to 4.99 for the Bears. And there's a little Derek Carr materials hit for the Oakland Raiders from the Pro Bowl uniform. That is to 149 on the Mahomes. That's to 499. Whoops, sorry. I was holding that up a little bit too high. Let's move this back a little and open some more packs and make a new stack. Yeah, I would expect that we should, in general, find a fair amount of Leonard Fournette and Panini products because he signed an exclusive with them. So I would think that we should find him fairly often in 2017 Panini products, would be my expectation. Actually, I think they signed that exclusive with him when he was still in college, I think, before he even got drafted. I mean, everybody knew he was gonna go high, or felt like he would go high. I guess you never really truly know in a draft, but you usually have a pretty good idea. Let's go ahead and open a bunch more of these and just get a big pile going on the table here that's already out of the wrappers. I wonder if you build muscles in the hands or in the forearms or what from opening packs of cards. Probably don't open enough to build muscles, period, but yet it seems sometimes like I open 1,000,000 packs of cards a day. Well, if anybody happens to know what the score looks like of the Nationals baseball game, if it's still going, I don't know if it is or not, but if it is and you happen to know the score, feel free to throw it up into chat. Just playing in a little online contest today, so I want to see how they do got a couple Nationals players in there, see if they bring me some points. There is Carson Wentz for the Eagles. Materials hit. Not exactly what you asked for, but yet we're getting there. Do I have? No, I do all the sorting myself. Do all the sorting on my own. I know this is bad, but CJ Beathard for the 49ers is our next signature. I'm sure I did not say his last name right, but you can see who he is. No, I don't really have anybody. I've had somebody who could help me with it, but honestly, it's one of those things I kind of worry about. Like, I want it to be right. That's still 149 for the Bills. And not that somebody else couldn't do it right, because of course somebody else could do it right. But I feel like I would just have to go back and double check it all anyway, so it's almost just easier to do it myself. That is to 24 on the Joe Mixon for the Bengals. And also, it's probably a lot faster for me to do it than to have someone else do it, because I have a certain place where I lay each team for each sport. That is to 99 on the Curtis Samuel for the Panthers. So on the break mat, and I have sorting mats and the breaking mats. They're identical, except they got different designs on them, but they're made the same. Anyway, I spread out on the mats, and I have a certain spot where I put each team. That is to 99 on the Beckham for each of the sports. So I can almost, I couldn't do it with my eyes closed, but pretty darn close, because I do it so often, so much. I can just, I know right where it's going to be. I don't have to stop and see like Jets and think, okay, where's my pile of Jets? I just know. That is to 99 on the Cooper Cup. So I think if anybody else did it, A, it would probably take them 2 times as long as it takes me. Odell Beckham is to 299. And B, I would still feel compelled to go back through it to make sure there weren't any mistakes. That's to 299 for the Antonio Brown. Home field advantage. Mr. Andy Dalton on the fired up insert, numbered to 25 on the Andy Dalton. Oh, you missed the Eagles hit. Hang on a second. Let's go back. And again, of course, we do recap all this at the end. Is the Eagles in there? Are you talking about the Carson Wentz, the material? Is that the one you mean? Or is there a different one that you were talking about, like a numbered insert or something? Because I'm not exactly sure which one you were asking to see. So you'll have to jump in there and tell me. If it was a numbered insert, that will be interesting to try to find. Marlon Mack to 149. There is Zeke to 99. That was the one you wanted? Okay, great. Great, Wayne. That is to 149 on the Mike Evans. I like the card design in Elite this year, especially the inserts with the pattern variations are always nice. Or are nice this year, anyway. That is to 149 on the Goodwin. Whoops. That's our little... Another auto hit, Marlon Mack, coming out for the Colts. I like that autograph, mainly because it takes up most of the white space, so that's pretty cool. And it's interesting. It's an interesting looking autograph, so... That is to 24 on the die cut. Yancey for the Packers. All right, going to move things back a little. Yes, there are a lot of cards in Elite. A lot of cards. That's why I do it and did it in half case break instead of a full case break, because there's, tremendous amount of cards. It's no worse really than Classics and Prestige that we did earlier this year. They both had a lot of cards in them as well. How do you guys feel about Unparalleled, the series that started this past year? Do you like it? Is it something you might be interested in breaking for 2017? Trying to decide if I want to order in on that or bypass it. I haven't really decided yet. It's a harder one for me because it's not, you know, some series I personally like a lot. So those are easy for me to decide on. But the series that I'm kind of like, you know, on the fence about, I like them, but I don't love them. It's harder for me to make a decision if I want to break them or not sometimes. Yes, they are nice looking. I will agree with that. And they also are increasing the number of hits this year. I think it will be, I think it's 2 autographs and 1 material this year, as opposed to last year when it was just 1 autograph and 1 material in each box. So doubled the number of autographs, I believe, is what I was told. I think that's right. And then, of course, we've got Gold Standard coming up soon. July 12th, I think it is. And Gold Standard football I'm super excited about. It's the first time that we've had Gold Standard in football since 2011, although it's been in basketball consistently. That is to 72, I think that says on the Paul Perkins. That is to $4.99. That is to $149 on the Trubisky. Don't think any of those are numbered either. I've not found one from that insert subset that has been numbered. Tom Brady again. We got a lot of Tom Brady inserts. That one is to $299. I feel like we've gotten $299 in this box. I know we haven't, but it feels like it. Chad Kelly to, is that 90? I think, or is that 99? I think it's 90 on the Chad Kelly. And that is to $149 on Eli Manning. Another one that we'll set aside to send over to random. Die cut to 24, Jonathan Allen for the Redskins. That's to $4.99. Oh, hello, J. Howard. Darren Lee, numbered to 99 for the Jets. Back to the Future. That is to 99. Sorry, I had to pick that up to get that closer. I couldn't I couldn't see it there in the pattern for a second. It was kind of lost in there. Actually, I meant to set that over there anyway. Tim Williams is also to 99. And we still have a bunch of packs left to go. So if we haven't found what you're looking for yet, maybe we're going to find it here. Well, good grief. feel like, yeah, there's a little spacer in there. If we got another, yes, we'll take that one out. Actually, let's open a few more packs. That doesn't seem like very many cards. Let's open a few more. Aaron, you're looking for a Brady 1 of 1. All right, man, let's try to find you one. That'd pay a few bills, won't it? If we can find you a Brady 1 of 1. Whoops. Was that one of our? Yes. Wrappers are not wanting to cooperate with me tonight. They're like half opening and then getting stuck. Not tearing down the center seam. Ah. And that one was better. All right, here's our little blank filler insert cards. And let's dive in, see what we've got. Whoops. Almost went right past Family Ties there. But at least they are both Patriots. That's to 49. I know he's in a Bills uniform, but obviously he was traded to the Patriots, and it does show him as a Patriot on the card. So that is a straight-up Patriots hit. Doesn't have to go into random. Fournette again on the rookie elitist insert. Another tidal waves for Zeke. That's to $4.99. Yeah, $4.99 for the Steelers with Juju Smith-Schuster, who I have high hopes for. Well, that's a nice hit for the Chiefs with Pat Mahomes on top and Kareem Hunt on the bottom. Nice hit for the Chiefs. Well worth the price of admission for that one. Our fired up for Mr. Marcus Mariota is to $3.99, I believe that says. That's to $4.99. This fired up with Ray Lewis is to, does that say 25? No, it says 99. Sorry, 2 of 99. I don't know why I thought it said 25. Holy Moses. Yeah, so is he a big A.J. Hammond's fan then, Wayne, your grandson? If he is, yes, he's going to be super excited about that from the other night. Deion Sanders and Jerry Rice, and that one also is going to go over into the random pile. That's to $4.99. He likes autographs in all sports. Well, see, now that's my kind of kid right there. There's Ray Lewis to $2.99. Because honestly, I mean, you know, I like most sports too. The only sport that I don't really get into very much in terms of watching is golf. It's just kind of boring to me. Oh, boom. There's your Fournette. There's your Fournette to 99. Where's my Jags fan? You still on here? My Jags team owner. There is your Fournette. How happy are you now? Now you're happy, right? Yes, I'm saying you are. Oh, that's the first basketball auto. I didn't realize that. I hadn't paid attention to that. So, well, that'll be extra fun then. That is to 99 on the Brandon Cooks. That is to, I think, 15, that says, I believe, on Mike Evans. If you should want your Fournette or anybody else wants their card in a one-touch, shoot me a message on eBay. Happy to do it at my cost. So, you know, whatever it costs me to buy it, and then for PayPal to whatever they charge me to accept the money, and I would be happy to put any card that you want in a one-touch at any point in time. That is Tawan Taylor for the Titans. All right, here's how many packs we have left. Let's just open all of the packs that we have left in one last marathon opening session here and get them all out on the table. We finally got him into sports cards and out of Pokemon. Yeah, that probably comes somewhat with age too, you know, because my friend has twins, and she has 4 kids in total, but there's an age gap between the 2 older ones and the twins. The twins are teenagers now, but when they were younger, I mean, oh my goodness, it was just all Pokemon, Pokemon, Pokemon. It's like, it's an age thing they go through, I think. No matter what part of the country they're in or anything else, what environment they're in, doesn't seem to matter. There's always a Pokemon phase at a certain age for little boys. At least that's been my experience. But I'm glad that you're getting your grandson into card collecting, you know, because that's adding the new generation into our habit, our hobby, our passion, whatever you want to call it. It's all of the above, really. And it is really cool, you know, that he can do it with his grandfather. That's pretty neat. Be something he can always remember, you know, and 50 years from now can pick up a baseball card or a football card or basketball card and have fond memories of the times he spent with you collecting them. So that is pretty cool. We're getting there. We're getting there. Still a few more to open. Here's the last little bit there, and then of course we gotta look at everything we're opening, but not a big, yeah. Figure save a set. We'll just throw all the purse right there and pick them all up at once here in a second. Why have a wasted motion, right? Just dump them right there. There's our little insert dummy blank filler card. All right, we are into the final stretch of Elite. Jordan Howard for the Bears. Going to be a really nice player. Had a good year last year, especially towards the end of the season. That is to $4.99. Another one that's going to be heading off to random. That is to $4.99. Tom Brady fired up to, what, $2.99 on that Tom Brady. If you happen to jump in late, I did say earlier, I expect this stuff will probably ship on Thursday. A little snafu with some shipping envelopes, got sent the wrong thing, and then of course the holiday on Tuesday, yada yada. I think it's going to be Thursday. That is to 83 for Josh Reynolds. And if I can, you know, there's a slight possibility it could fall to Friday, and there's a slight possibility it could fall to Wednesday, but probably Thursday. That is to 149 on the Demarius Thomas. I was just reading your comment there, Wayne. So that's cool. So he's got a separate little area that he keeps his good ones in. I like that. There's Kareem Hunt again. So that's a couple of Kareem Hunts coming out for the Chiefs. The first one, of course, on the card with Mr. Mahomes. Yeah, I still have a few cards from when I collected as a kid. I got rid of a lot of them when I was in college, but I kept a few. That's to 149 on the Aaron Rodgers. I have to tell you, though, I wish I'd kept a lot more. I'll probably be paying the mortgage with them. That is to 99 for the Eagles, Shelton Gibson. And I think, isn't that the second Shelton Gibson that we've hit? I think that it is. And maybe like the third Eagles hit altogether. I don't know. We'll review them in a minute, but it feels like we've hit a lot of Eagles in this break. Fired up Cam Newton to 99. That is to 99 as well. That is to 149 on the Curtis Samuel. Those are, yeah, not numbered. But always cool to see Warren Sapp in a product. Another family ties. The Chiefs and the Eagles. And that one to 299. And of course, it's going to end up going to random with all of our other dual cards because there are so many. That's to 499. That is to 15 on the Tankersley for the Dolphins. Another home field advantage, Matt Ryan. And this is the last of them. For the Redskins, John Riggins to 99. He does have some little issues down here on the corner. A little bit of chipping and wear, but again, you guys probably all know that is unfortunately pretty common on our thicker cards. They come out of the pack that way most of the time. There's Deshaun Watson to 99. Just when I was about to give up and think we weren't going to find any Deshaun, there is a Deshaun Watson to 99. All right, so we have a couple things to deal with. Let's take a look at random first. Those cards have got all kinds of little crap coming off the edges of them. So when you get your envelope inside your team bags and your sleeves and whatnot, if you see all these little white pieces of stuff, it's coming off the edges of these cards. So some of it will probably make its way to you as well. So we're going to flip through these really quickly here just so you can see which cards are heading into random. And then here's what's going to happen. I'm going to put in right and left and do random 3 times. Whatever ends up on the 3rd time will be the answer. So if random chooses left, then all of these cards would go to whatever player is on the left. If it chooses right, obviously the opposite. So that's how that works when we have lots of them like that. Oh, thank you, Nuke. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate everybody, of course. Always, I'm used to saying that right at the very end, and I forget people. They tune out. They don't hang out to wait and see always how the random and stuff like that turns out. So good reminder to me too. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you very much bidding with me and breaking with me, hanging out with me, chatting, and all that fun stuff. I break almost every night, so and I open most of the new stuff and a lot of old stuff too. So hopefully I will see you again on another break somewhere along the way. There's the second. Here comes the final. All right, so the final random, you'll see there 3 times. There's our date and time stamp, and came up to the right. So all these little cards that we looked at will go to whatever player is on the right. The right. Here. And here. Now, we'll do a quick little run through. These are some of, there's tons and tons of numbered parallels in there, obviously, but these are some of our lower numbered ones and or some of our more enticing prospects. So I'm just floating through them here one time to let you get a look if you missed any of them. I always like the die cuts. All right, now we will take a look at our materials hits, and then we'll do our signatures hits. John Riggins for the Redskins. Jordan Howard for the Bears. Carson Wentz for the Eagles. Derek Carr for the Raiders. Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. And Julio Jones for the Falcons. That's a nice little group of guys on the relics. Our signature hits. Shelton Gibson for the Eagles. Now, why did it just... Isn't that weird? Like, I haven't touched any of the settings, but yet the camera just totally changed the color of everything I see. It's really odd. Kareem Hunt for the Chiefs. Tawan Taylor for the Titans. Leonard Fournette /99 coming out for the Jags. Patrick Mahomes and Kareem Hunt for the Chiefs. Another very nice hit. Darren Lee for the Jets. Marlon Mack for the Colts. Curtis Samuel for the Panthers. C.J. Beathard for the 49ers. Jay Ajayi for the Dolphins. Whoa, sorry. About lost that one. Samuel Gibson. Shelton Gibson. Good grief. See, I got all crazy because he was sliding away from me. Shelton Gibson for the Eagles. And Cooper Kupp for the Rams. And that's it. That is the whole deal for Elite. And that's all the Elite I have. So no more Elite. But we will be breaking some more 2017 football. We'll probably break that Elite draft picks fairly soon. Mix in with something else. And then, of course, on the 12th, that's when Gold Standard comes out. And that's going to be a nice one. So we'll have some Gold Standard to bust into pretty soon as well. So meanwhile, have a great rest of your weekend. Hopefully everybody's off tomorrow. And we will see you again soon. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you.